Hi, my name is Mary. Thank you for joining us today while we stretch and get a little stronger so our everyday exercises are just a little easier to do. So when you do everything like walk up and down stairs or put your groceries away, if you exercise with us and get nice and strong, they'll be a lot easier to do. But before you begin this or any other exercise program, you'll want to check with your doctor, and he'll tell you exercises you should or shouldn't do. And you want to wear loose, comfortable clothing like Connie and I, and that will allow you to work through moves. We'll never bounce or push any move, but we want to be able to move without a lot of restriction, and sometimes tight clothes will do that. You'll want to have water to drink before, during, and after our time together. You'll also want to work at your own pace. So if Connie and I are working really quickly and that's too fast for you, you slow it right down. But if we're working too slow for you and you can, in a safe way, increase the pace, go for it. Also, you want to listen to your body. So if we're doing a move like this and you felt comfortable, and then we moved like this and you didn't feel comfortable, listen to your body, because your body will always tell you where to go and where not to go. Also, by the way, you should also pay attention to this part of your body, like your solar plexus. So if like you want to do something and you go, ooh, I don't know, pay attention, pay attention. Also, we're working in a chair, so you want to make sure you have a good sturdy chair. You'll want to check around your chair so that there's no sleeping cats, stacks of books, or like electric cords or anything, because we're going to be moving all around in our environment around the chair. You want to make sure you don't crash into any lamp, so make sure you are in a really safe environment. Okay. Also, in order to be good, healthy-wise and really strong and well, you want to make sure that you exercise consistently. So you want to do this on a regular basis, either with me or somebody else. And you want to make sure that you eat well. So eat nice, healthy foods, and of course drink your water. And I think we're about to go. But as I introduce Connie, I want you to remember the importance of smiling. That makes me think of Connie.
Hi, I'm Connie, and I'm delighted when Mary invites me to join her. A little bit about myself. I love learning new languages. I love genealogy, and I edit a newsletter for a genealogy association. And after this summer, I now have jars and jars and jars of produce that my husband and I have put up because he had a huge garden. So much produce that I ended up giving it away. Some of it to dear Mary, who always eats right.
Now, tell me, do you like to read?
Oh, I love to read.
And what kind of books do you like to read?
Well, these days I'm reading history.
Really?
Yeah, it goes along with the genealogy. If I know what's happening at the time that my ancestors were coming from Europe to the United States, it makes it that much more interesting.
That is so amazing. Yay! Okay, so now we know all about Connie. Now we're going to get ready to exercise. So we have our water handy dandy. We've checked with our doctor. Today we are just going to go crackers. So you want a box of crackers. Now I happen to have a box of crackers, and Connie has a box of cereal. So you can really have a box of anything, but because we're going to work with crackers, you want to make sure that you have a couple sleeves of crackers. But before we do that, we're going to want to get all warmed up, okay?
Let's do it.
So the reason we do our exercises to warm up is because we want those muscles and joints to be ready to do something very specific. Now, if holding your box of crackers really bothers your hands, and sometimes it does, to grip onto something, well, you can just take an old pair of gloves and you can hold your box of crackers with great ease. And if you don't happen to have any gloves handy dandy, and that's quite likely, especially like if it's summer, then you can hold on. And sometimes if you hold on with a cloth, if you make it a little bit damp, that's good too.
Sure.
As long as it doesn't become so damp that it like really wrecks the cardboard in your box. That would be just awful.
Or drips all over your knees.
That's true. Okay, so we're going to get all warmed up. We're starting with the largest muscle first. For Connie and I, it would be our mandible, but now we're going to work our legs. Here we go. So let's begin by marching. when we're sitting at the edge of our chair, which we're doing so that we can get greater range of motion, when we march, we actually work the stomach a little bit, we work the hips a little bit, and the thighs. We really need strong thighs to get up and down out of a chair and to walk up and down stairs. So it's really important to have nice, strong thighs. And if your back does hurt, you can sit all the way to the back of the chair. Are you ready? Okay, now we're going to take one heel and tap it forward and then bring it back. We'll slow it down. Here we go. Tap and tap. There you go. You've got it. Excellent work. Our chests are high, our shoulders are back and down, and we feel fabulous. Don't you feel fabulous? Yes, because our bodies love to move. I'll tell you, when you move your body, and now the new research is saying, when you move your body like we're doing, we're going to get our heart rate up a little bit today, and that's actually good for your brain. It's good for your hippocampus. And there's nothing like a healthy hippocampus, I'm telling you.
Exactly.
And then when you learn a pattern, which we're going to be doing today, that's good for your brain synapses and neurons.
Yes. We're getting more brilliant by the moment.
That's right, just think of it. So if we eat food that's good for our brain and exercise, and also to be healthy, we want to be social, right?
Smile.
And smile.
Positive feedback.
That's exactly right. Now we're going to let our legs relax and work the arms. Our hands are down. We're going to bring our fingers to our shoulders and then stretch right up to the sky. We're going to bring them to the shoulders and front. We're going to bring them to the shoulders and down. So that's our pattern, and I'm not going to tell you what we're going to do. Here we go. Are you doing it, Connie? Okay.
I'm working hard.
Just checking. Now, here's my question. Do you think you can do it faster? Okay, we're going to try to, here's our pattern. Let's try to do it faster. Great job. So now we know the brain is clicking right along. So we did our pattern with our arms. Let's get our sides. So we're going to hold on to the sides of our waist and then relax our hands down. Now we're going to tilt to the side just like our pocketbook were down there. And then we're going to tilt to the other side. So this is working the sides of the waist. This is pretty important because this is what they call a functional exercise. And Connie and I sometimes do dysfunctional exercises, but we're going to put the fun in the functional exercises. So this is a good exercise to do because a lot of times you're sitting down and you may reach down to get a book, you may reach down to the side to get anything, like to
When
pat
the
the
napkin fell off your lap?
When the napkin fell off your lap, do you know how many times I do that?
All the time. Yeah.
All the time.
And you want to pet the cat.
Exactly.
Or pull your favorite handkerchief out of the cat's mouth.
Or your favorite sock out of the dog's mouth.
Get that too.
Okay, and then we come right back to center. So we were working the sides of the waist. Now we're going to hold our hands just like this, and we're going to look straight ahead, but we're going to turn our torso around our hips that are nice and square, and our head that looks straight. Good. Beautiful.
Another
Excellent.
functional one.
This is another functional one.
When your husband says, I'm going out with the guys, and you go, what?
That's really good, Connie. I wasn't thinking of that. I like that. I can count on Connie.
You never know what's going to turn up, you know?
I just wasn't thinking of that one, Connie. I was thinking of me walking down the street and somebody saying, oh, Mary. And so I turned my head and go, what?
Or better yet, who is that gorgeous blonde?
Well, then I always turn my head. And I'm always surprised to find out that they weren't talking to me. Okay, let's come right back to center. Now, I think we're ready for our boxes of crackers. So you can have a box, it can be of anything. Remember, if it's a box of like baking mix or something, it might be a little heavier. A box of cereal, a bag of popcorn, kind of anything. So, I'm gonna grab my box, and Connie's got her box. And if you're ready to go, We're going to hold the sides of our box and just bring it side to side. So we bring one hand to the shoulder and the other hand to the shoulder. There you go. But our shoulders aren't really twisting and turning. Remember when we just twisted and turned? There you go. We're not twisting and turning. However, now we are. We turn and turn. Draw the elbow back, sitting nice and tall. Do what's good for you. Always remember it's your body, so you want to pay attention. Now we're going to hold our cracker box in front of our shoulders and push it to the side. Here we go. Side, side, side. Good. You've got it. That's excellent. So we're still turning, but we're extending our arms. We're not snapping our elbows. Good job. You've got it. Now hold it right here. Flip your box over like you're turning. Woo! It's a good thing our lids aren't open. And it's a good thing you're not flipping your lid, Connie. Yeah, there you go. You know, I heard a really, really, really good saying.
You did?
Yeah, I'll share it with you.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, first we have to stop this, and we're going to roll it over and up and over and up. Yes, it said that it's really important to be open-minded, but you don't want to be so open-minded that your brains fall out. Isn't that a good one? I love that one. Only because I know some people like that. I mean, I really like them and all, and I know I shouldn't judge them. Okay, let's hold it right here. Are you feeling pretty good? And we're using our arms, yes? Okay, now we're going to bring it from one leg over to the other. Are you ready? Over and over and over and over. Again, we're twisting the body, turning the body. That's it. Now, we're going to go over a little more so we're outside the thigh and over to the hip. And we're twisting and turning. And this is very good for our internal organs. And there's no better way to start the day than with freshly squeezed organs, right? Here we go. Side, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Now 4 to one side. Here we go. 1, center, 2, center, 3, center, and 4. Change now. Turn, center. Pay attention to how this feels on your back and shoulders, and you are done. Whew. Could you feel that a little bit?
I am stretched in so many wonderful ways.
Yay! Let's put our cracker box down. Okay. Now, you can see that we have one foot on either side of our cracker box because we're going to use our cracker box as a guide. I know, I was noticing that. Okay, so our legs are going to walk wider than our cracker box. So this is going to be a nice stretch on the inner thigh. We're going to sit nice and tall, and then we're going to take one foot and step way over the box and way out. It has to go way out because, you're right, Connie, the other foot's coming over. Great job. So this is really getting our steps to go wide. So many times when we get older, our steps tend to get a little shorter and a little smaller. So we want to make sure that we can take those steps big and wide. That's it. So you should really, we're working the hip joint, we're working the inner thigh by picking the leg up and stepping over, we're working the quadricep, of course, which we'll need to get up and down out of our chairs, and now we're done. Whew. So we think to ourselves, wow, that was difficult. However, we can make it a little more challenging by taking our cracker box and turning it on its side. Now this is really high, and I'll tell you a little trick. Oh, yours is really high. Okay.
I'm up for it.
Okay. We walk our buttocks towards the edge of the chair. Here's the trick. We have to get our foot way up over there. And if you knock your cereal box over, your cracker box over, it's okay. Because whenever you do something the first time, if you make a mistake, it's okay. Just keep on trying. So, here's the trick. When you lift the leg up and you lean back, then it's a lot easier to get that foot way up. So if you lean back, there you go. There you go. So if you lean back a little bit, we don't want to arch the back. We want to draw the belly in. But we're going to find that this is an abdominal exercise too. Can you feel that a little?
My abdominals are working.
So that you can have your cheese and crackers. Or you know what I like?
You're gonna feed me?
Not exactly, but you want to know what I love? I love peanut butter and jelly on crackers. I love that.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Of course, I love cheese and crackers. There you
I
go.
love crackers and crackers.
Do you like animal crackers in your soup?
I love animal crackers in everything.
I love animal crackers.
Okay, not on
Now,
my pizza.
I just have to tell you this, okay, because my legs are getting tired, so let's slow it down. So now we're going to take our cracker box, put it off to the side, and because we've really been working these thighs, we're just going to get a little stretch for our thighs by turning sideways in our chair and sliding one foot back, 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 back. So just slide it back and roll over onto your toes so your knee is directly under your hip and sit nice and tall.
Nice.
Isn't that a nice stretch? If you can't feel the
Yes.
stretch, you can bring the leg back a little further. And if you don't hurt your back, you can lift your ribs and lean back a little bit, and you're going to feel the nice stretch right there on the thigh.
Wow.
Yeah, because we've really been working that thigh, so we have to like beg for forgiveness. And when we do one muscle group, we always want to do the other muscle group. So we're going to take that leg that's behind and sweep it forward. Hand on the bent leg, breathe in long spine, ear, shoulder, hip in good alignment. Flat back folds forward, and just feel that stretch. We're not snapping the knee down.
Oh yeah.
Now I have a really good question for you while we sit up and rotate and go to the other side. This is really
Go for
true. Why did they put, you know the animal cracker boxes? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, why did they put the string on them? It's true. It's true.
I give up. Why did they put the string on there?
Okay, are you getting a nice thigh stretch?
I'm getting a beautiful
Okay,
thigh
hips
stretch.
square, leaning back a little bit, but
Leaning
not
back
arching.
a little bit.
Okay, that'll get your hip flexor.
Don't
if
change the subject.
If you sit down a lot, like either on a keyboard or knitting or reading, you really want to stretch this hip flexor because it tightens up and pulls us forward. The reason that there was a string, a lot of people think that it was to hold the animal cracker box. No, it was to put on the Christmas tree. It's true. That's true.
Aren't they brilliant?
Lean forward. There you go. That's it. That's excellent. I mean, I read that in my fact book. I have a fact book about the most unusual questions brought to the New York Public Library. That was one of them. Okay, back up we come. Okay, you feeling pretty good? Okay, let's grab some water. Now, here's our cracker box, and we each have a sleeve of crackers.
Now she's feeding me.
So, if you don't, no. If you don't have a sleeve of crackers, that's okay. You can take like the inside of tin foil boxes and the inside of
Paper roll,
saran
towel rolls.
wrap. Yeah, take just one of those rolls and that will be absolutely fine. A paper towel roll or even paper towels, okay? If you're ready, palms up, and we go. Up and up. So all we're doing is catching this. When you throw and catch, it's really good for your reaction. And actually, I'll tell you in a minute, we're going to go from hand to hand. So the reason this nice long object is good is because it just floats right into your hand. If you do reaction exercises like this, you want to know what? AAA, you know the car
Yes.
insurance, they did a study and found out that people who did reaction exercises, like tossing and catching, got into fewer traffic accidents. It's true. I mean, you don't want to look at my car and think that it might be true, but it is true. There you go.
You know, like when you're at the supermarket and you're backing out and you've looked this way and you've looked that way and you've checked this mirror and those mirrors and you've twisted all the way around and you start out and suddenly there's a car behind you. This will help you stop before you crunch it.
That is a wonderful idea because, you know, no one likes crunching.
No.
No. And you
It
don't want to
wastes
have to
your
sing the
whole
song,
day.
I've got a crunch on you, sweetie pie. You don't want to have to sing that.
Won't help
Okay.
you with the insurance company either.
Okay, so now we're really doing well as far as our insurance policies go. Now we're gonna hold it here. Again, remember when we lean back a little bit? So we're tilting back onto our sitting bones, we're leaning back, keeping our back nice and straight. We are dropping our chin to our chest to protect any neck problems. So we're gonna lean back, right under our knee, and up. Lean back, good. So when we lean back and lift our leg, number one, it's a lot easier to lift the leg, but number two, you're starting to work the stomach by leaning back, because in order for the upper body to come back into a correct position, we have to use our stomach muscles. Can you feel that a little?
I sure can.
Yes, indeed you do. Good job. Leaning back and bringing it right under. If it's hard for you to bring your leg up, and sometimes it might be, just bring yourself over and over. But we're gonna go under a couple more times. There you go. Now, we're gonna do a pattern. So we're gonna go under one leg, hold it center, up, down, under another leg, up, down, under, and up, down, lean back, and under, up. So that's our pattern. Now I'm not gonna talk. La la, la la, doodly do. La la, la la, doodly do. La la, la la. Now I'm not gonna make any noise. You did it! Woohoo! Good for your brain. Isn't that great? You did terrific. You just did great. That was terrific. Okay, now we actually are gonna go work our stomachs. So our buttocks are towards the edge of the chair, our shoulders are relaxed and down, and our heads are up. When we lean back, we don't wanna touch the back of the chair. We wanna lean back until we feel the stomach goes, that is quite far enough. And then we wanna lean back a little more and use our stomach muscles to pull us up. And we stretch right up to the sky. Then we lean back. Don't touch the back of the chair. Use your stomach muscles. Squeeze your buttocks tight. Woo! And all the way up. Good job. Because remember, when you have a nice strong back, you'll have a nice strong stomach. Pull that belly in. Nice and lengthen. Good work. And slowly down. Feel that stomach tighten right up. Shoulders relaxed and down. Lift, and one more time. All the way back we go. Now we get to lean on the back of the chair. Can you feel that? Ah. As soon as I hear kind of go, ah, I get very nervous. So that means we have to do a little more exercise. This time, we have our crackers, and we're going to pull our shoulders off of the back of the chair, but only about this much. Are you ready? Breathe in, breathe out, and lift a little bit. Ah, and relax. Good work. Breathe in. Breathe out. Ah, excellent. One more time, please. Breathe in. Breathe out. Ah, that's great. And one more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Ooh, now hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And relax. Wow, that was really good. That was really good. One more for the belly. Now remember, only do what you can do. Always remember, when you're leaning back, your chin drops down. Your chin always stays parallel to the floor. Okay, and you want to pull the belly in to protect that low back. Okay, we're going to come up a little bit. Good. We want to feel the stomach engage. Our shoulders are relaxed and down. And we're going to bring the crackers over to one hip and keep them close to the body and over to the other hip. So if you're saying to yourself, I can't do that, that's okay. Just see if you can bring your crackers over here and then over here a little bit. Good. Now, if you want to do more, you're going to bring your crackers over here and push the elbow back, but don't touch the back of the chair. There you go, over to the other side. And our head is looking straight ahead, and our shoulders are turning, but our hips are nice and square. Then we come back to center. We come up a little bit, and we go side to side kind of quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Our ribs go, our shoulders go, but our shoulders stay steady. Our hips stay steady, and we look straight ahead. Can you feel this a little bit?
I sure can.
It's kind of a tiny thing. It reminds me of when I was a kid, we used to have frozen orange juice, And we used to put it in this plastic container, and we used to shake it like this and try to make the water melt down the frozen orange juice.
I remember.
You remember that? Ah, yes, I remember it well. And slowly back to center. Oh, man, I could really feel that. How about you? So we really worked hard today. We're working a little harder, and you're going to get stronger as a result of it. Always remembering, say to yourself when you're doing these exercises, is it okay for me? Is my back okay? Is my shoulder okay? So now we want a nice stretch. So we bring our legs wide, we place our fingertips inside the knees. We breathe in and lengthen the spine. Wow, that feels great. And as we exhale, our flat backs come forward. Oh, that feels so good. Doesn't that feel good?
Sure does.
Yeah, it releases the back because many times when we're doing abdominal work, our stomach will go, hey, abs, I can help you out. And of course, when the abs are tired, they go, I would love to have the assistance. And then slowly roll up. Good. Now bring the spine nice and long. Fingertips go forward. A flat back comes forward. Our elbows are tucked in. Then we drop the head round the back and roll up. Then we lift the head nice and long. We drop the hands down by the side, hold the back sides of our chair. Our arms are extended straight out, as if we let our arms go, we're going flying forward. So we are not going to let our arms go, which means we're working on grip strength. Press the chest forward and up. Turn the head to one side. Come back to center, please, and turn the head to the other side. Come back to center, please. Lift the chin a little and drop it down. Give yourself a hug and rock your body side to side and pat yourself. Wow-wee, that was a really good workout.
Nice job.
Nice job. Oh, what a good job you did. And we take a great big breath in, stretching right up to the sky, gathering all the stars and bringing them to our heart. Exhale and shake out all your cares and worries. Remember, if you think you're going to need them, stick them on the back of your chair and come and get them when you think you might need them. Gather all goodness from the earth and fill your heart. And whoa, you have way too much goodness. So you take all that extra goodness and share it with the world. Take a great big breath in. And as you exhale, know that all will be well. Yippee! Thanks for joining us.
Thanks. See you next time.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.